Welcome to the November 2013 Paper 2 exam. In this video we're going to be looking at question 1 of that paper. Okay, question 1 states, the 5-number summary of the heights of trees 3 months after they were planted is given below. So this is your 5-number summary in a box and whisker plot. Question 1.1 says, determine the interquartile range. Okay, so the interquartile range by definition is equal to the third quartile minus the first quartile. So Q3 minus Q1. Now where are Q3 and Q1? Well, in a box and whisker diagram, this line represents Q1, this one represents Q2, and this one here represents Q3. So all we need to do is find Q3 minus Q1. Q3 we see is 53. So that's 53 minus Q1, which is 42. And that gives us 11. That's your answer to question 1.1. Next question. What percentage of plants has a height in excess of 53 centimeters? So how many of the plants are taller than 53 centimeters? Again, we can look at the quartiles. What do the quartiles mean? Quartile 1 means that 25% of the plants have a height of less than 42. And quartile 2 means that 50% of the plants have a height of less than 50 centimeters. Quartile 3 means that 75% of the plants have a height of less than 53. So if we want to work out how many trees have a height in excess or greater than 53, we just say the total percentage, so that's 100%, minus the percentage of plants having a height of less than 53. And we know that's Q3 is 53, so 75% of plants have a height less than 53. So minus 75% of plants which have a height of less than 53, that'll give us 25% of plants having a height of greater than 53 centimeters. Again, the final question for question 1. 1.3. Between which quartiles do the heights of the trees have the least variation? Least variation, that just means in which quartile or between which two quartiles are they most similar in height, most of the plant. So again, we can see between any two quartiles, so between Q2 and Q1, 25% of all the plants lie in here, and 25% of all plants lie in that quartile. So what we can say is that 25% of the plants in here, they're separated by 42 to 50, so by 8 centimeters. The shortest one and the tallest one in this range is separated by 8 centimeters. So they vary by however many plants divided by 8 centimeters. And in this quartile 3 minus quartile 2, in that quarter, we have that the variation is only 3 centimeters for the 25% of the plants. So the least variation on a box and whisker diagram would always be whichever of these quartile boxes are the smallest, the least distance. But to do the calculation, we can compare. We'll try and find the minimum of the different quartiles. So Q3 minus Q2 would be our one option, and Q2 minus Q1 would be our other option. So let's say what happens here. Q3, that's 53, minus Q2, which is 50, and that is equal to 3. Okay, Q2 minus Q1, Q2 is 50, minus Q1, which is 42. That is equal to 8. Okay, so which one has the least variation? This one. That's the smallest answer. And when you're looking at least or greatest variation, you just check if there's a similar number or similar percentage of the values we're interested in this case number of trees, then we just check which box has the lowest distance between them, the smallest box. That's it for question 1.